Again, we are here for Monday Marvels, and this is a fine mess. And this is brought to us by Santima Games. What is a fine mess? Well, a fine mess, I have a brief description here. It says, a moon shattered in the sky, a city destroyed, and a mysterious woman in an age-old outfit biding her time on the beach as if nothing had happened. A fine mess is a short walking simulator taking place along a battered shoreline, with an emphasis on abstract imagery and environmental storytelling. So, I'm not sure much more than that, other than the game seems to use a black and white aesthetic. To me, it looks like it's either the lead up or maybe the aftermath, but I'm not sure which, of bombs being dropped, maybe around a world war, or maybe it's a fictional war. And that's why it seems some structures are abandoned, some structures seem to be in poor condition, but then nature seems to be fine. Um, and maybe the woman sitting on the beach is representative of a memory of someone. I'm not sure. But maybe we'll find out more as we play the game. This is just what I think from the images that are conjured in my mind by reading the description of the game. And according to the website, howlongtobeat.com, this is how it starts. There's no intro. You just put here. According to the website howlongtobeat.com, this game should be beatable between half an hour to an hour. So very short experience. Yeah, I had to go into the settings to slow this down. Before, like when I would try to turn the camera, it would just like flick back and forth. This looks so much better. So much better than it did last time. So, what I did, something else I did, is that, and this doesn't really relate to the game, it's just about the Steam Deck in general. I went back into Steam Deck settings and I tweaked it so that I gave it 1 gig of VRAM, and then the rest of the RAM was just base RAM, which is how the Steam Deck comes to you by default. And I noticed that it didn't look as good when I was playing Bright Memory, even though Bright Memory kept crashing anyway. Which is 3+ hours in Orfeo time. Hey, maybe we'll see. I have said before that like whatever that website gives me, I multiply that by 3, and that's probably how long it takes to beat the game. Um, but then I came here, and the water looked it looked not, I don't know, it looked like you could almost see polygons. It looked kind of fractaled. It didn't look as good. Um, the light wasn't reflecting as well off the stones. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go back and make that change again and just leave it by default on 4 gigs dedicated to VRAM. And then just leave it there. And if the game doesn't work, then it just doesn't work. But I would rather have my games look really nice and perform well or not work at all than to work, but to look like really unpleasant. And so I did that. This is my first time seeing it again after that switch, and it definitely looks better. So you can kind of see some of the texture in the sand. You couldn't really notice that before. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it on this setting. Great. So that's it. You're given no prologue here. It's just explore. You know as much as I know. There's not much sound. We can hear the wind through the trees. Sounds like we can lightly hear our footsteps. Use mouse to look around. Yes, there's the mouse. I'm not using a mouse. I'm using a controller. A PlayStation 4 controller. Oh, there's the shattered moon in the sky. Would that not freak you out? That would freak me out. Be like the moon's breaking apart. That's that's kind of wild. NASA, someone phone NASA. Press E to interact. Oh, I don't know what button E is. We're gonna have to toggle out here. E is circle button. Okay. Well, I'm not interacting with anything. Maybe I haven't. Oh, I see. To interact with that thing over there. Looks like we got a city over there. Ship. Again, nice water, nice beach. Oh, I don't even need a coin. Nice. Oh, I like the squeaky sound. And the smudged lens. Oh. I didn't know those buildings were on fire. That's the city over there. I hope they're okay. Oh, you can see, now I can see that it looks like windows are blown out. Beams are bent and broken. From far away, you don't notice that detail. I wonder if we're going to find ourselves over there in the future. I feel like no, because again, this game is only supposed to be like half an hour to an hour. And that's as far to the right as I can go. Huh. We can't see the things I thought we'd be able to see with this. Like, I thought we'd be able to see the moon. Because that's the first thing I would want to look at through some sort of telescopic device. And we can't see the ship either. I guess the ship's too far away. That is crazy. Okay. We came from there. I guess we go this way. Seeing if I could walk between the fence posts, but you can't. I think this is a very linear experience, which I don't mind at all. Usually the more Oh, press shift to run. I have to run? I don't know what button shift is. Shift is... I don't know. I don't think I have a shift map to anything. Oh, I do. L3. Smart controller. Smart. That's where I would have put it. Okay. That's why they told you how to run. Because this place looks really big. But I don't care. I like taking in the scenery. I like looking at the graphics. Oh, but I was saying, a linear experience isn't bad. It's just a different way to make a game, and I'm okay with that. Typically, the more linear a game is, the more scripted the storytelling is. And games with scripted storytelling, not always, but in my experience, tend to be better than the stories in open world games because they know that you will come across certain checkpoints in the game and that you will meet certain characters in a specific order. And so that helps to be able to build a narrative with a definitive beginning, middle, and end point. So, what is the genre of this game? Probably adventure, as close to pure adventure as you can get. Meaning, there's no combat in this game, at least not that I'm aware of. I did call it a walking simulator, and these are kind of my favorite genre of games: adventure games, games where there's little to no combat, and it's really just you walking around, exploring, and getting a sense of story, and maybe here and there solving some minor puzzles, but honestly, the fewer puzzles, the better. It's all about a combination of eye candy and mind candy, but not mind candy in terms of puzzles, more like mind candy in terms of story, even if it's not directly fed to you. We have some booze bottles and cans here. Aw, guess that's a memorial. The shrine, paying respects to a dead girl. Oh, that's cool. It didn't prompt me to do that. I just did that like because I was curious if I could interact with it. Where is that? I missed it. I thought I saw like a speck on my screen of like dust or water or something, and I was gonna rub it off, but now I don't see it anymore. Well, we'll see what happens if I see it again. I'll get it. That's nice. You can light the candles. Pay your respects. I like the little bit of music that was there too. Looks like we got some. I don't think that's a tree in the background. I mean, it could be like in the center of the screen. It could be just billowing black smoke coming from something else that's burning in the distance. It doesn't look like it's moving, but then I mean, this it is an indie game, so maybe they can't animate it from that far away, or they have difficulty animating it from that far away. Who knows? Again, good water effects for an indie game. I like the vegetation. In the immediacy, this seems like a very peaceful, serene area. You know, it's a park. There's nothing threatening around. There's no other people. There's no animals. The wind sounds very calming. It's just the scenery that's further out. The burning city, the shattered moon, like that's the freaky stuff. Hmm. Looks like it's directing us. Looks like it's directing us towards the ship and towards the lighthouse near the ship. I'm guessing we're going to be traveling all across these paths here. Oh, oh, this is different. Different from the last one. There it is. Boratika's online. It was right there in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen. There's like some smoosh. There we go. Okay, I got it. What do you have me looking at now? I see trees. Oh, looks like there's another building over there. Okay, some more buildings in the distance, shrouded in fog, or smoke, or sand kicked up into the air. I feel like that's not necessarily what it wanted me to see, though. Oh, is that what I'm supposed to see? This is probably what I'm supposed to see. Ah, the continued path, but I have to climb up this wooden stair thing here. I see. Okay. It's probably where we'll be going in the future. Wait, what? It ended. Like, did I miss a turn? I mean, I guess not. I was supposed to come this way and use that binocular thing over there. But I came from there. I went up, came this way. Hmm. Maybe I missed something. I mean, I guess like I said, I did miss something because I was supposed to come this way. But am I supposed to push these rocks? No. Maybe it expects you to walk back. Maybe as we walk back, something will happen to change our path. There's the shrine again. We're already half an hour in. They say the quickest you can beat it. They say this experience is on average like half an hour. We did talk for like 10 minutes at the beginning, though. There's the city again. There's our first binocular set. And now we're back to the beach. Is there an alternate... Oh, do I get back in the boat? Do I get in the boat? I never thought to try that. I do not. I'm pressing the interact button, but nothing is happening. Can I just go in the water? I cannot. Is there another beach path? No. Oh, you can kind of see the fire from here. That's lit up the building. Okay, so that means I missed something. Well, now we're going to run back. Oh, my character has some good stamina here. Okay. I'm guessing I missed an optional turn. We're back to the altar. There's the other set of binoculars. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not sure. Maybe I was supposed to see something else through here, and that would change the scenery somehow. Also, oh, there's the moon. Okay. Give this another shot. Oh, that's what they wanted me to see. The woman. And her chair. I wonder if that's part of the puzzle. I wonder if you have to. I wonder if through each pair of binoculars you can view the woman. Maybe that's why the scenery didn't change. Oh well, there we go. But now I'm still curious. Now I want to go back and see if I can see her through the other binoculars. I don't think we can, but I wasn't paying attention to anything in particular through the other binoculars. I just looked at the burning building, and I think that was it. So I'll see if I can use it to look out at the beach. Oh, you're not allowed to use it anymore. Hmm. I kind of want to restart the game to see if maybe like that's a thing. Like I wonder if that's an achievement, like being able to see her through every telescope. But we'll keep going. If I find out after this that it's an achievement, then we might just run through it all over again. Okay, here we go. Hope these rocks don't continue rolling down here and crush me. Well, made it to the next part of the path. I heard birds, but I didn't see any. Oh, there they are. Whoa. Whoa. I can't interact with the birds. I guess they really want you to see the moon there. They wanted to draw your attention to the sky. I wonder if that's the whole game, because again, this game is supposed to be very short. Oh, I was going to say maybe just us walking in a big circle. Or like a big open-ended circle, like we never get back to the starting point, but we get close. Like some stars fell. Maybe chunks of moon. I guess it wasn't a bomb. If not, it would have exploded. Unless it was a dud. I could go for some milk duds. Is that somebody up there? Looks like we're supposed to keep going that way. But it looks like there's someone up here. Oh, it's slowing my walking speed down. Is that the girl that died from the memorial photo? Kinda looks like it. Hello? A ghostly figure. You were here. That's kind of chilling. Looks like we have another side activity coming up. I guess the point of this, not the point, but I guess the linearity is broken up here and there. Like it looks like you are just supposed to stay within the fenced area, just follow that path. And if you do that, you can probably reach the ending pretty quickly. But looks like you can go left a little bit into the tunnel, or maybe right a little bit down to the beach. Or you can keep going up. Let's go left first towards the tunnel. Looks like this is going to... Looks like this is the shorter path to investigate. Okay, tunnel's caved in. I'm a tomb, a whisper in the wind. I guess people died in there. Can we make our way all the way up on top of the bridge? Nope. Looks like there's rocks over there preventing us from going further. Let's continue exploring this way next. And then we'll go up. Oh, there's a vehicle here. Probably the last vehicle to make it through the tunnel before the cave-in. Missing a tire. Can we start the truck? Looks like we can start the truck. A cryptic message. Find me? Looks like that's it. I thought maybe we could start the truck. I thought that's what I was seeing from the other direction. Hmm. But maybe I'm not the only survivor then if someone wants me to find them. Oh, wow, look over there. Oh, never mind, those are trees. I thought I was looking at floating rocks. Why am I hearing music? What does it want me to? Am I supposed to be seeing something specific? I wonder if the game ends at the lighthouse. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't know why it played music right there. Maybe because we're at a high point, we're supposed to look around. Was that it? Was I supposed to be like checking out the view? Oh yeah, there's the. Oh, I see. I see. You like to have color on this? Who knows? Maybe like if you play through a second time, they add color. Maybe that's an option. They're just going for a very cinematic experience at first, and so maybe that's why they bleached the game's graphics. I think the music here was designed, like I said, to get you to look around. It wasn't meant to draw me to something new that I hadn't seen. It was meant to draw my. Oh, those look kind of like birds off in the distance. They're fluttering around. I think it was meant to draw your attention so that you would stop and look around. And if you hadn't noticed the tunnel over there, you hadn't noticed the truck down there, you would stop and go, "Oh, look, there's something down there. Oh, wait, there's a building over there." And then you might backtrack and go check those things out. That's probably what the music was about. You can still see the city in the distance. Oh, you can see smoke coming from the buildings that's forming the cloud. Ah, there's the ship, the lighthouse. We're getting closer. We're over halfway there now. Well, I'm guessing we're over halfway there. Looks like it's going to take us all the way around. Oh, there's another building up there. It's going to take us all the way around to the lighthouse, and then we're going to descend onto the beach. Then we might meet the lady who's on the beach. Maybe the little girl who died was the woman's daughter. Yeah, we're supposed to keep going that way. There's a structure there, but another binocular over here. Oh, the audio's changing. Felt like it was getting more rumbly. Oh, here we go. Trying to see the explosion happen in time, but I missed it. If that city was in bad shape before, it certainly is now. Here's the lighthouse. The ship. Miss you. Yearning. I know how you feel. Aw, achievement. Oh, and it fades. Well, it blinks. I think I hit my limit with this. I can't go any more to the right. I guess that was it. That's what I was meant to see. Oh, that's a statue, a broken statue. I thought maybe that was like a ghost. What's this way, though? Oh, is that a radio? I think. At one point, this must have been a very lovely view. Well, it's still kind of a lovely view. Oh, there's a tombstone out there. Newspaper. Toilet. It kind of looks like the woman on the beach. That might be her daughter. Maybe I was right about that. Oh, that was kind of nice. A little creepy, but kind of nice. Oh, that's her toy. Flashback sequence. Flashback sequence. Oh, but we're here. We can move. Oh, that's the little girl that must have died. The one whose ghost we saw. The one the memorial is for. Oh, I guess that's when the first bomb went off. Oh. Oh, so then that tiny little, that must be her gravestone. Can we get to it? No, we can't. It looks like you can walk through this window because it's broken, but the game won't let you. Aw. I can't interact with the painting, can I? The picture? End of the civilization as we know it. Oh, it shows the broken moon. Oh, that's freaky. So as we're walking this way, we saw the broken statue. The top half was on the floor. And then I went into that building. We had that flashback sequence. Now I'm walking out and the statue's whole again. Mm. I guess that was to prevent us from going that way. I guess it really wanted us to go into that house and get that flashback sequence. I wonder if it's going to fall apart once we move past it. I wonder what it's of. Oh, a woman with her child? Yep. Mother's gratitude. Did you just look at me? Oh, did she look at me? I was looking at the statue the whole time, but I wasn't always focused on the face. Oh! Oh, that's freaky. So it happens once you walk along a certain point on the path. We're getting closer to the city. I wonder if this is all happening due to war. Like the countries are bombing each other. Then I don't know, maybe somebody messed up and they just shot the moon, or maybe they thought they could strategically shoot the moon, break apart chunks to fly in a certain direction, act as additional projectiles. I feel like that's maybe not the case. Like maybe this is maybe it's beyond the scope of human control. Maybe just like a meteor or a large comet smacked into the moon, causing it to break apart. And that it's not bombs that are going off, it's just huge chunks of the moon entering the Earth's atmosphere, and because they're so big, it causes huge shock waves. That would explain to me why, even though the city's on fire, there's no scorched earth marks anywhere here in the park. I mean, entering the atmosphere probably generates a lot of heat, but that's why there's vegetation again. That's why nothing looks charred. It was just pressure. It wasn't like bomb heat. I'm not really sure I can say that. Oh, now what's going on? More falling debris. No, there's more smoke coming from the city. Maybe a building fell. Seems like that's what's going on. And if the whole moon comes down here, I mean, the moon is like a quarter of the size of the Earth, if I remember correctly. I feel like that would probably destroy the Earth. My music. What do you want me to see? What am I not seeing now? It doesn't look like the path is going to take us to the city. It's veering more to the right. This might be the closest we ever get to the city. Oh, we're almost there. It looks like we're almost to the beach. The other beach. I guess the other side of the beach. Oh, we have another telescope Another dead-end telescope. Oh, I remember this. This is what we saw through the second set of binoculars. That's like right over there on the hill. Past this binocular here is a stairway that leads down along the cliffside. Oh, there's multiple cities getting hit. That's the path we walked along earlier. There's the tunnel. Now we're on the beach. I think we're at the end. It looks like from this telescope, we can see not all, but we can see most of where we've been before. Let me see if I can see that boat on the sand somewhere here. I feel like around this area is where we started the game. I don't see it. That's the shrine, the girl's photo. Those are the rocks we went around. Looks like we can rotate this thing very far. There's the boat. How far to the left can we keep going? That's it. Oh, there's the other binoculars. I wonder if I'm supposed to see something specific through these? Or is this just like a moment where the game allows you to sort of visually retrace your steps, where you're able to just look back over everything you've gone through? The only thing I'm not really seeing here is the statue. And I wasn't able to see the car. But I don't think you're meant to see certain things, just most things. There's the tunnel again. Oh, I guess behind this mountain is where the statue is. Maybe the house. Oh, if I was supposed to see something for an achievement, or see something for, I guess, like a cool bit of lore. Oh, we're at the beach again now. That's as hard to the right as I can spin it. Maybe I'll see the lady on the beach again? Maybe that's what I'm meant to see? Certainly there's a lot of sand here, though. I don't know if I'll be able to find her. Oh, it's a living bird. There's the water. Okay, we found the beach. We found the beach near the water. That's where the woman is. Or at least that's where she was last time. I feel like maybe that's what we're supposed to see. If it is, though, I don't know where she is. I feel like we should be able to see her along the beach near the water. That seemed to be where she was last time. There she is. Oh, she's talking to me. I can see you. Oh, she's not there anymore. I feel like if I'm not careful, I'm gonna fall off the stairs. Ah, Fusion is here. Hello, Fusion. How are you doing? I is here. What is this? Ugh. This is a new one-shot indie game we are playing, Fusion. I think we're at the end of it. Ugh. It's supposed to take half an hour to an hour to beat. We've been at it for like an hour and a half, so I think we're at the end. And Fusion has redeemed. Hello, I'm new to stream. Well, welcome to our stream for the very first time, Fusion. Again. And Fusion has also redeemed Hydrate. Very well. I have a partially, well, it looks full, but it's partially full with Gatorade, partially full with water. Cheers. So in this game, Fusion, and how are you doing, by the way? Um, you're not really given much of a prologue. You're just placed on a beach near a boat. It looks like maybe you rowed ashore, and that's it. You just explore. And as we've been exploring the sort of park trail around the beach, we sort of started this game on the other side of this beach. Um, we were able to look through various binoculars, able to visit some buildings here and there, and some other structures. And it looks like something. I'm searching for the word in my head. Um, Something space related happened in that I can't see it from here. Um, but when you look up into the sky, the moon is shattered. And so maybe like a meteor or some giant comet, maybe it smashed into the moon and it broke huge chunks of the moon apart. And it seems like chunks of the moon are falling into the atmosphere. And when they do, they cause, well, chaos. And so over here where we are, it's fairly peaceful. But we've seen through binoculars two different cities, one on either side of us, and the buildings are destroyed. There's rubble, there's fire, there's broken beams, there's uh, uh, glassless window frames, and we also got a flashback sequence where it looks like maybe one of the first moon pieces fell near here, and the impact killed a little girl, and we found her grave, and we've seen her ghost. And we've also seen this woman who appears to maybe be the mother's child, and she seems to always be on the beach. And so, as we've made our way around, we've seen her, I think, once or twice now. We were finally able to sort of get out of our mountain path and make our way down onto the beach. And so that's what makes me think like this, along with the time. This is we're nearing the end of the game here. We might get to interact with the woman finally and see what's going on. We also have no idea who we are. I don't know if we're the husband of the woman. I don't know if we're. I don't know who we are. Maybe we're just a casual observer. There's a broken ship. There's a smoking city over there. There's also a lighthouse that way. I thought we'd end this game at the lighthouse, but now I don't think so. Yeah. If you were to go straight ahead across this water onto the beach on the opposite side of the shore, that's where we started the game. And we wound our way up through the mountains, examining certain things until we got all. See, there's the moon right there. How chunks of it are broken off. And you don't really know if this is like how bad this is going to be. Um, are just chunks of the moon going to fall to the earth and, bad stuff continue to happen? It kind of seems that way. Is the whole moon gonna come down eventually? Because if it does, that would probably destroy the planet. We don't know. But for now, at least where we're at, it's very calm and serene. You can see the birds flying around, and there's the woman's chair on the beach that we've seen once or twice already. So I guess we're supposed to walk towards the chair. She reading. The shore of the city. The shores of the city. Oh, there she is. She's pretty. A fine mess. Oh, that was it. That's the whole game. Oh, there's more pieces falling. Monday Marvels Part 2. Well, I said earlier I might play through this again, like, immediately after it ends. Because I don't know. Like, because the game is so short, I kind of want to collect all the achievements, all the Steam achievements, and I don't know if we've done that or not. I kind of don't want to do anything right now, though. I don't know if we're going to see something else, if the game is actually over. I mean, you see credits, but the birds are still flying around. She's still swaying back and forth. I don't know if we're going to get some sort of like epilogue sequence here or not. Let me try to move. No, I can't move. Oh, I can move the cursor. That's the first time we've seen the cursor in this game. Oh, I guess you click anywhere on the screen in the game. Oh, it takes you to its website? It has a Facebook. No, I don't want to go to Facebook. I guess that's it then. Let me go to. I missed three achievements. Let me get a mother's gratitude. You just look at me. A yearning. I know how you feel. A cryptic message. Find me. I'm a tomb, a whisper in the wind. A ghostly figure. You were here. A shrine. Pay respects to a dead girl. Locked achievements. There are three. Who am I? But you know that, don't you? A closure. So here you are. A dedication to a friend's memory. Now all the pieces are laid out. How do I connect them? Ooh. I wonder if there is an epilogue. If you find all the achievements. I'm gonna see if I can find an achievements guide for a fine mess. Our first playthrough is blind. The last three achievements we missed right at the very end. Like literally right at the very end. Like the last three achievements take place on the beach. We're supposed to go left instead of right, and we would have gotten all the achievements. All right, well, let's see if we can restart it then. All right, so we're going to go for a second playthrough. It's going to be a lot faster because we already know what we're doing. Okay. Continue, start a new game, credits, options, game completion 96%. What happens if we continue? Where do we continue at? If we continue on the beach, we can get the lab. We don't have to do a second playthrough. We can continue right from who am I? But you know that, don't you? Oh, look at that. We start from here. We start from the room after the last flashback sequence. So we don't have to do a second playthrough then. Your real life is like 250. Hmm. I used to collect knives and swords when I was younger. No, not so much. Just because I never really get a chance to use them on anything. Like I don't go camping or hunting or fishing or anything, so I'm very limited in that way as far as like I'd rather have something that I would actually use. Which is perhaps one of the reasons why I started collecting um, decks of playing cards. That is so freaky. If you like adventure games, I'm going to give this an above average score. I don't know if I'd give it the masterpiece review score though. Like the controls are solid, it's not breaking. Um, the sound design is good. I kind of wish there was more music. Not that I feel like there isn't enough music. It plays when it needs to, but I just enjoy the music. Um, I like the exploration. I like the aesthetic. I like the black and white aesthetic. I like the mystery of it. I like the calmness. It feels like we're in the calm, almost like we're in the eye of a tornado. There's nothing like devastating seems to happen here. It happens over there, like the other cities and like around us. I think this is it. I think after this, the last thing we have to do is go look at that telescope again to find the woman on the beach. And then that's when we get to walk down onto the beach. There it is. I like that it started you off when we continued at our last checkpoint, which, I mean, for some reason is the building over there, which, okay, I'll accept that. I thought it would be like right here at the, at this thing. Oh, wow. That's weird. So, Fusion showed up after this point, but like when you first get here, um, you're not able to just walk forward down this bridge here. You have to look through uh, this telescope. Like you're not given the choice. And then after you find the woman along the beach, then that's when you can. That's when the parts of the fence in front of you get blown away by the wind, and then you can progress uh, down the wooden steps to the beach. I wonder if she's still here, or if I'll just see her empty chair. I feel like I should at least see her empty chair here. Though I don't know, maybe the game only makes you sort of earn this once. Because I almost feel like we came across her chair last time on accident. Because there's so much beach that you can comb over with this telescope. I'll just go down there. Oh, it's not letting me. I can't do it. I'm pressing circle to back out, and it's not letting me back out. So I guess once you choose to use the telescope, you can't back out anymore. Like you have to like just keep using it until you find her again. That's a little irksome, just because it is so difficult to find her. I feel like she's somewhere right around here. Because she was pretty near the shore, or pretty near the where the waves break upon the shore. But I don't know how far in she was. I feel like I'm just gonna have to sweep back and forth like this until I find her. Is she this far down? I'm about to relive from the last save point again. Yeah, I can't. 7 of 9 achievements. But who am I? But you know that, don't you? Oh, I think I get it now. I think I put it together because of the achievements though that I've seen. Oh, it literally drops us right here. Okay, we're gonna run. So when you first come across this fusion, this statue right here is broken in half, and the top half is lying on the path there, blocking you from progressing. And so the only way you can go is towards that broken building. And it looks like that broken building, now that I'm putting the pieces together, was the home of a mother and child. And it seems like the child was in a building. I don't know which building. It doesn't seem like it was this building, but I mean, maybe it could have been. Seems like it was maybe a building in the city or something. When one of the moon pieces fell, caused a giant shock wave, and the force from the shock wave killed the little girl. And that like broken up teddy bear in the drawer was her toy. Um, and the picture that you see on the wall in there is of a woman and her child. And so I feel like what that actually is that means that that's where the mom and the child lived. And the child we've seen before, um, on the cliff, we've seen her ghost looking out towards the beach. And once you sort of experience a flashback sequence in that house, and you come back outside, this statue is made whole. And so you're kind of like, well, that's weird, but all right. But then once you get to a certain point and you look around, it's like the statue's looking at you. All right, we're not going to use the telescope this time. We're just going to walk down the stairs, assuming it's left open to us. So now we're just missing 2 achievements. Yep, the fence is still blown apart, so we can just walk down and we don't have to use the telescope again. Ah, Sharp's online. What we did to end the game before is we just went down the stairs and walked to the right towards the woman's chair on the beach. But it looks like to get an achievement. Wait, is that it there? I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to be finding or that's just vegetation. I think that's just vegetation. Yeah. Oh, there's the chair. The empty chair. Alright. Hmm. Let me take a gander here. Ah. Okay. I went the wrong way. It's not to the left, it's to the right. So that is the chair. But the game doesn't end until we go to the chair and interact with the book that's atop the chair. This game encourages exploration, but a large chunk of the time, you don't really get a lot of opportunity to explore because the game is very linear up to this point. You can turn off here and there, but what you can explore is very minute. Hmm. Oh, no, here it is. Closure. So here you are. So the lady died too. It's her ghost we've been seeing on the beach. I thought that might be our skeleton. Okay. Now I think we just have to go back to the chair, interact with the book, and we get the last achievement. Oh, and there's the statue. I didn't realize that was there before. The statue overlooks the beach. It says the following achievements might require you to hit continue, then return back to the menu. I don't see a continue though. Alright. I'm going to burb because I have to use the restroom. And then we're going to come back and we are going to finish solving the mystery and we're going to have some thoughts on the game overall. So just give me a couple moments. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by click continue. Unless there's supposed to be a menu on screen and I just can't see it. That could be it. I have a cursor. 1976 to 2015. Oh, so the game was dedicated just to her. I just kept moving the cursor down and clicking. And I guess you had to click. Let's go back to credits. You had to click. Was it Centima Games? Yeah, you had to click Centima Games. So I guess that's someone's friend that the game was dedicated to. We've done it. We've got all the achievements. Game completion 100%. Okay, so again, when you start the game, you start like right there on the beach in a boat. And you wander around this whole place until you eventually get all the way to the other side of the beach. You descend, and then you come here. And the first figure, well, yeah, the first figure you seem to encounter information about is the little girl. You see a shrine, you can light candles to honor her memory. And then as you move around, you see a telescope, you look through it, and you see this woman down on the beach, and she's casting stones, like she's skipping stones across the water, she's trying to anyway. And then you continue beyond that, and you see the little girl from the shrine, and you walk up behind her, and then once you're almost to her, she disappears, she vanishes. And then you continue walking some more, and you come across a small home. You investigate the home. You find the girl's uh, toy, and that's when a flashback sequence happens. And it looks like one of the moon pieces falls to the earth. Like I said earlier, creates a huge shockwave, and the shockwave kills the girl. Um, and so it's the girl's ghost that I guess died uh, around the building area, and her grave is right next to the building. And it seems that her ghost kind of haunts the cliff, the park paths, and she's always looking out, and it seems like she's looking out towards the beach. And then we make our way further. We find another telescope, which is a telescope right before we got here, and we find this woman sitting in that chair reading a book. And then she folds it, she closes it, looks at us, and then she says something. And then text pops up saying that she can see us. And then we make our way further down. We find her skeleton, so apparently she died as well. So I don't know how. I mean, she probably died the same way. She died from the shockwave. But I don't know if she was just on the beach when she died. I don't know if she was getting ready to go to the beach and she fell. It seems like she was on the beach, like she was just walking along the beach, and the shockwave hit, and she died further up the beach. But her spirit haunts this place. And so her daughter's spirit kind of haunts the park paths because that's closer to where she died, and the mother haunts the beach since that's where she died. And then almost joining them both together is the statue, the large, what looks to be marble statue or granite statue, um, well, stone statue, whatever. That that looks to be built in the cliffs near their home, but can view the beach. And it's holding both a child and the image of a mother. So in that sense, they're kind of joined together. But this is kind of a very somber game. Um, I like it. This was an interesting Monday Marvel. It's a good sound effects um, for what it is. Uh, Good music when it did happen. It was an eerie sense of adventure, but it wasn't a grand adventure because, again, for the most part, it was a very, or rather is, a very linear game. The chances we did have to go explore, we were always rewarded with either an achievement or with some sort of creepy tidbit, like a whisper or something visually interesting to see. I think the developer of this game did a really good job. And if I recall, this game is kind of cheap. I think on Steam it goes for like $2 or $3. Let me see. Yeah, it goes for $3. I would say that was worth it. At least it was worth it for me. Are there any new options now that we've beaten the game? No. You see, I had to lower mouse sensitivity all the way down, or just about all the way down, just to make this mouse cursor like usable. Okay. It would have been nice, like Desachi was saying earlier. Um, Game saved. It would have been nice had maybe once you beaten the game once, um, oh, it pushed us from the credit screen to this is where you start the game. Um, it would have been nice once we beat the game the first time if you could replay the whole game in color. But I feel the developer really wanted to use the black and white to make it feel more cinematic. And I'm okay with that. A color option would have been nice for a second playthrough, but that's okay. I'm not going to ding in any points from that. Um, it's kind of hard for me to review this game as far as like what star rating I'm going to give it. It's definitely above average as far as I'm concerned. But is it a masterpiece? Is it a must play? I can't say that. It's really good. I will say that though. I'm probably going to give this a 4 out of 5. So 8 out of 10, basically, for review score. It's affordable. Again, nice music. You're hearing that now. Um, I would say it has a good story when you piece it together. Nice graphics. Good game. It's kind of short and bittersweet. I like it. So that is it, my friends. We have reached the end of today's Monday Marvel. I'll turn on the lamp now, but I mean, we're ending. But I like it. This was a good experience.